Confederate lines at the Battle of Fort Blakely. It's Friday, day 39. Still in Alabama, heading towards Florida. It's a warm day already. It was warm last night in camp. No wind at all. It was dead still. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing this morning. Florida is going to be state number 37 for motorcycling for me. There we go, Florida, the Sunshine State. I'm going to go down to the National Seashore. I'm not too keen on this salt water on my bike. That's the only way to get back here, though. It's splashing all over my boots. Pressure water I wouldn't have minded. Salt water is not a good thing. Fort Pickens. Still have an hour and a half to go. It's 4:21. It's called the Big Bend Scenic Byway in Florida. The morning of day 40 at the Saturday. I'm going to head down to the Tampa Bay area. There's a motel I'm taking at Sarasota. Once a week, stay in a motel stay. Do it 294 miles. It's going to be over 5.5 hours to get down there. 19 is a nice road. More of a highway than or interstate than a highway, but occasionally we'll go through towns and slow down, so you get kind of the best of both worlds. We stopped at a car wash to clean my chain and lube it. It's the first time I've tried that, and it actually worked pretty well, although it was hard getting it up on the center stand for some reason with the angle on the floors. It wasn't conducive to getting it up on the center stand easily, but once I got up on the center stand, it's nice having a pressure washer to spray down the chain after I cleaned it. But I still am going to need to get an oil and filter change early on Monday. Trying to figure out whether I'm going to have somebody do that for me or try to do it myself in the field. It's Bradenton. Last night in the motel, which was nice. All my clothes washed. Heading south to Largo and the Florida Keys. There's a state park, John Pennekamp State Park. has a campground that I made a reservation for. It's 233 miles, 4 hours, 20 minutes to get down there. And approaching the Florida Everglades, passing through state parks. I think the federal park is ahead. Entering the Big Cypress National Preserve. So I'm going through the Big Cypress National Preserve. Water here apparently feeds the Everglades National Park, which is down here. Temperature is absolutely delightful. It's 86 degrees, but the humidity is really low. How beautiful is that? We're entering the Keys of Florida. This is Key Largo, which is where the state campground is located. It's got about 4 miles to go. It's day 42. It's a Monday, 8:23 in the morning. Rained a couple times last night, but I got a break this morning to be able to put my tent away and break camp. I'm leaving Key Largo, heading south to Key West. It's probably the most expensive campsite I've been to, state park, and it was the worst in terms of the way that they set up the camps. They were like right next to one another, and I was on either side had big RVs that were running the air conditioners all night, so it was a pretty miserable experience. But at least it's down here in the Keys, and my goal is to get down to Key West, turn around, and I've got a reservation up at the Everglades, which is a tent-only site, which should be nice. But the thing that worries me a little bit is that they did note that there are quite a few bugs there. Key has a lot of deer. Big Pine Key. It is one nasty looking thunderstorm. The east. Hopefully it's heading east. Key West. Don't know exactly where I'm going, but I'm just going to stay on Route 1. This is my third quote-unquote corner of the United States. Blaine, Washington, San Ysidro, California, and now Key West, Florida before I turn north, which only leaves Maine. So I begin my journey north. Hopefully get myself out of this hot, humid condition in the next few days, although I'll probably be begging for it when I get up to the northeast and it's freezing cold. So I'm 11,200 miles into my journey, heading north towards New England. It's been a great trip, and I hope it continues. Still have probably 2 weeks in front of me. The campground is somewhere over that way. There's still thunderstorms marching through the area, but I've been fortunate to avoid them so far. I'm now in Everglades National Park. And I've got about 38 miles to go to my campground. This goes on for miles. It's been about 30 miles. Everglades. Imagine all the wildlife that's in there. This is Flamingo. There's boating back here and camping. Really empty as expected because it's, I think, just tents. Here, areas with shade, that's good. There's a few campers, but not many.